signs that I survived. Feel like I keep the beans. I'm showing your true color.
What's good, y'all boys and girls, man? We are back with another video that I have curated, and I feel like I talked about this word in particular a lot. I feel like it can be branched out in other different ways and styles. So we back at it with another version of it. Minimalistic or minimalism. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. I be getting so confused with the words. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I think the direct term or like specific term I should use is minimalism because that's what keeps popping up. But I did find a definition of the word
minimalistic.
Minimalistic. Using the smallest range of materials and colors possible and only very simple shapes or forms. Now, I feel like, again, to sum that up, simple, straightforward, more on point, I'd say. And to kind of sum that up with today's topic, and to use that in today's topic, we're going to talk about my minimalistic or minimalism but perfect hoodie collection. I'm not just going to show y'all my hoodies and color today, but I'm going to kind of break down the factors of them and explain how y'all could curate one of y'all own. Let's hop into today's video. Thing number one till we make this clip. I own a good amount of hoodies, but I only wear a select few. A lot of people can probably agree with that. I got 1,000 hoodies. 100 hoodies, 50 hoodies, only wear 10, 5 out of that 100 to 50 to 1,000. And again, this can go for anything. I want to spread this across. Hoodies just the main topic, but it can go for anything. And what we should go off of, quality over quantity for sure. But I feel like you can't really skip those steps of buying impulsively, seeing that hoodie that got that cool design on it, cost $100, $200, end up buying it, only wear it once, on to the next. I feel like we have to go through those stages in order to truly get the feeling and grasp of, damn, I got all of these clothes, I only wear 2 out of the 100. Quality over quantity, but I feel like you got to go through that process of actually realizing that to fully understand and get that grasp. Quality over quantity, let's start there. As I said in the beginning, I've made videos on the factors of minimalism, and the thing that always comes back within it that I realize is certainty. Although everyone may want the biggest quantity of all time, having those select few that you actually like and grabs towards lets you know what you actually like within whatever you're trying to wear or do. And even then, as you find out what you like, you can expand more into those things, get more pieces within that, giving yourself a better sense of what you really like, enabling you to find more of your style, finding what you actually think is good to you. And at the start, a lot of my hoodies that I have kind of branched off of trends, seeing what other people had on, trying to wear what they wear, be like them, not focusing so much on what I truly like, what Von like, what Devon like, focusing on that factor, but trying to be this cool persona. I got the most hoodies, I got the best this, I got the best that, most expensive, etc, etc. But it's like, none of that matters if it's not internally what I really want. And I feel as though finding what you like is really the main sector of everything. And it's kind of common sense. If you know what you really like, it makes it easier to find other things that you like, because you're not going off second guessing what they may think. You're not going off what she has on, what he has on, what's the most popular trend, because if you don't genuinely like it, you're not going to get it. So finding out what you really like and experimenting within those things makes it easier to have that bigger quantity, or maybe prioritizing quantity over quality, because now you know what you actually like. So you may see 5, 10 hoodies that you actually want to get and indulge in, end up getting them, and now you have that larger selection to pick from. And even off those, you can branch off those and expand even more, because some hoodies may have certain features that you like that you can't find in another hoodie, and then you look at that feature and then you try to notice, what if I can find a hoodie that has the feature that's already on that hoodie with another feature that I like, and combine those two together? It's an endless cycle of what do you like, because what you like can be expanded and made into more. Starting off with the first hoodie, this is my, I don't even want to say go-to no more, this is my one, this is my highly essential Yeezy Gap brown version color of the hoodie. Brown itself is a very well-known earth tone color that fits into literally anything. Brown unironically fits into any catalog, although it's very minimal and simple as well. No graphics, no high details on it, but the thing that makes it everything to me is the comfort and availability. By availability, I mean the exact same thing I was just saying. It can go with everything. I mean, you got something that can go with everything and is comfortable, you can't beat that combo. Being minimal, the minor things makes it pop the most. Sizing, the fit, comfort, and the color alone itself, high representation hoodie. One of my favorites, one of my go-tos, cannot complain at all. Alright, so next up we have this Muju Mojo hoodie. This one correlates to the Yeezy Gap hoodie a lot. The only difference is it's a black hoodie. But this one has simple minor distressing that adds a bit more detail to it. Small imperfections that give it that natural boost of a look. Also the fact that it's all black can literally go with everything. What's that, the Shirt Lonely song? All black fit, that's a perfect attire. Yeah, y'all know this song, bro. If you know, you know. This literally fits perfect in that catalog, in those lyrics. It's a black hoodie, fits well, can go with anything. When something can go with anything, makes it 10 times better. Then the minor distressing adds a little boost to it that makes it stand out a little bit more. Now, next up, we have a college hoodie. People might say these are trendy, but college hoodies have literally never let me down. I think I got a couple more. Maybe they're not hoodies, but they're like sweatshirts and stuff like that. You can't go wrong with a college hoodie. Every person that has one of these has never attended this college a day in their life, bro. Literally every one of them is cozy, and depending on which college, majority of them give off a timeless vintage look. You can probably find 50 different versions of the one you have, but that's what make it 10 times better. It's a variety. Each hoodie is almost a one of one. So somebody might have the same school as you, but yours was probably made in 2020. Theirs was probably made in 1955. That's what's crazy. It's literally a timeless piece. Something's timeless. It's precious, valuable. And I really like the fonts on college hoodies. I feel like that, like, most of them are kind of embroidered, but it's like that font, like look of the text. I like that a lot. Now this next hoodie, shout out my boy Tab. This is from his brand. He gave it to me. This hoodie is more of a minimal upgrade to what we're talking about, but solid green. But the additional details on this hoodie makes it literally everything. The distressing, the thermal patch, very unexpected, but the green brings it all together. Not really my everyday hoodie, but whenever I wear it, it stands out for sure, for sure. And the fitting as well, it's like a thicker kind of vibe, not too long at the bottom. It's like a crop, so if you was to wear like a shirt, the shirt would come down underneath the hoodie, which is good depending on what kind of vibe you're going for. So you got a bit of a variety on styling this hoodie, but overall great hoodie. Again, minimal, simply because it's that one color, but the additional details on it make it pop out tremendously. And I love these kind of hoodies. Like I said, one simple color, add a little bit of detail on it, perfect. Now this hoodie right here is my everyday, fits literally perfect on my body. The navy blue is perfect, and the graphic as well fits great. Navy blue on navy blue, little sparky yellow, add that little hint in there, and it's kind of like a glow in the dark hoodie. Like if you flint some light on this, a little bit of a spadazzle, very subtle but not too plain. But the comfortability factor makes it everything for me. If something is comfortable, I don't care what it looks like, I can wear it. I'm comfort first, and then looks and style, stuff like that. And then for my last hoodie, this is my brand. I just want to say this to say that within me liking all of these hoodies, having all of these hoodies, I feel like this is the end goal of everything, bringing it all together and making it into something that's genuinely you, 100% you. You crafted it, you made it, you designed it. I feel like that's the end goal. And you don't even have to really be in clothes or have a crazy brand to do this. Just making something that brings all your likings together is amazing. And this is that hoodie. Obviously in the future I might make more, and as my liking grow, branch out into that, maybe make this something different as well. You can't complain. So I want to top it off with this hoodie. If you got some likings, bro, you got some hoodies you like, bro, bring it all together. You can end up making something crazy just by stuff that you like. Never know. Now, as I'm editing this video and summing everything up, I kind of forgot to do the outro, but I'm gonna make the outro right here. Basically, to sum everything up as a total, it's not about how many hoodies you have, and I want to mention it always. This can go for anything: shirts, pants, shoes, etc. Hoodie just being the main topic. It's not about how many you have, but about the ones that fit your actual liking. Don't look at me, don't look at what they got on. What do you like for yourself? And that's the key, that's the goal, that's life. What do you want for yourself? Go with that and lean towards that, and you'll find a lot more that correlates with your lifestyle standards and what you genuinely like. I have a lot of hoodies, only showed y'all like 5 or 6. Not about the quantity, but the quality. I love y'all boys. Vet for L. See y'all boys in the next video. Peace.